show with our amazing guests, with Dan Machnik, with Willis and Machnik, and telling us what's going on with the new location and all the good things.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. I'm hoping to help viewership because I think it may have gone down based on what you guys were talking about.
Sorry about the content.
We were talking about altering the atmosphere conditions.
Yeah, it's true.
I just want to thank Dan for coming and improving the quality of our show from here forward.
We don't use the word guarantee in our industry. You guys know that.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is going on in your industry?
Well, geez, personally, we've had a lot of change over the last few months. So we've settled into our new location here on West Michigan Ave.
Nice.
We're neighbors. We're closer.
Yeah.
Maybe we're closer. I don't know. It's pretty close.
Same street.
Same street. Yeah. So we've done a bunch of work inside the building. We still have a lot more to do, but we love the new location. It's someplace we can kind of get our elbows out a little bit and spread out when we need to. We've hired a bunch of people, so
I was going to say
we're growing and growing.
Make room.
Yeah, I just saw that you announced the hiring of 2 people, and talk a little bit about that.
Well, one of them is our intern, Barron, who came to us from Spring Arbor University. We sponsor a scholarship through their financial planning curriculum. They have a really, really solid financial planning program at Spring Arbor.
Nice.
So Mike and I decided we wanted to get involved, and we fund a scholarship for them. And Barron was actually the first recipient of that scholarship.
Oh, how cool is that?
So he's going to be here full time through this summer, and then we did just hire another support person within our operations department. So her name is Kelsey Waller, and she came to us with a lot of experience. So we have a bunch of full time staff, and now we just need more clients to help,
Yes. So
help pay the bills.
Who should be calling you?
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone should call us. Yeah. So, we've been very blessed in that we have an extremely loyal base of clients, and I think the reason for that is we do things a little bit differently. We approach our relationships a little bit differently, but what I like to say is the foundation of any relationship with Willis and Machnik should be your financial plan. If a client is in need of any sort of planning, whether it's budgeting, saving for a specific goal, like putting your kids through college or retirement, that's always the biggest one.
Yeah.
If your goal is to be philanthropic later in life, these are all things you should be planning for.
Okay.
Let's face it, money management is money management. If you were to buy the S&P 500, you're probably going to do okay.
Okay.
Right? But it's the whole question of what are we saving money for is the reason that you have a good financial planner in your corner.
Is it ever too late?
So it's never too late, Jen, but there's always a cost to wait.
Sure.
Right? So the biggest thing I like to tell clients is when you're younger, you have a couple of things going for you, and that's time and that's your earning potential.
Okay.
So if you get with a financial professional earlier than even you think you should, the benefits far outweigh the costs.
Because you can never make that up.
Right. Yeah, you can never make up the time.
Okay.
And I
I
always like to bring this up anytime we talk. Someone does not need to be wealthy or have a boatload of money to see you at all.
That's right. There are so many things that we can do with our clients. There's a picture of the building there. There's so many things we can do, with our clients from the financial planning aspect that don't cost a ton up front. We have subscription models. With the new generation, a lot of things have changed in the industry, which is really beneficial for those that, let's say you have assets that are captured in your company's 401k plan that we can't necessarily manage right away. Well, heck, come in, do a financial plan, because very few 401k providers will offer that level of service.
Yeah. Very nice. So
we do, though. We do.
Yeah, nice. So I had a client that lost her husband, and he always took care of everything. And she called me a couple weeks ago and said, I just realized it's been 2 years and I haven't even looked at anything.
Oh boy.
What would your approach to that be?
So our approach is always our relationships with our clients come in a package deal. So both spouses are involved. Eventually now we have clients that may have lost their spouse, but now they're bringing their sons or daughters in to meet with us. So we make it a very close relationship so that everybody kind of knows what's going on. Even if maybe the husband or the wife aren't interested and the other spouse is handling it, part of the deal with working with us is, no, listen, everybody's got to be involved in this. because what can happen then is a lot of miscommunication. I
Sure.
could say something to one of the spouses, it gets miscommunicated. It's better to have everybody on the same page.
Okay.
And then minimally, they know who to call if something were to happen.
Nice.
You're heavily involved with the JCCA, that's the Jackson Commercial Contractors Association, and talk a little bit about that partnership and how it's kind of spurred really a lot of economic activity, but just keeping so many dollars local during this growth we've had.
What a great organization. It's just trade specific, so trying to keep jobs here for local contractors. Willis and Machnik has been a support partner in that organization for many years. My wife is actually the executive director. So it's been great because not only are we keeping a lot of revenue locally, and we understand the math about how that revenue grows and accelerates by keeping it local, which is great. Keeps a lot of food on family tables here in Jackson. So anything we can keep local is great. And we've been able to identify relationships for Willis and Machnik because a lot of the folks that attend those meetings are business owners.
Yep.
And they're really, really good at what they do. And they need to surround themselves with really good people that don't necessarily do what they do. And that's kind of our role.
So I think when people hear about that organization and they're like, how could we get involved? Really anything that supports it. Like the Brokerage House recently became a member. I mean, it's anything that wants to be a part of the growth moving forward. What are some membership opportunities that maybe people wouldn't think about?
Right, it's interesting, but there are a lot of insurance providers. And if you think about the trades and think about the burden that insurance can potentially be, we have a lot of insurance providers that are members that can offer their services. And it's nice because you can communicate those services to the group on a semi-frequent basis. I think JTV is a partner. I think the radio station's partner. So it's things that you wouldn't necessarily think about. If you're looking for real estate, it's a great opportunity for agents and brokers to get involved. If you need retirement planning or wealth management support, great opportunity for folks like us to get involved too.
Nice.
Before we let you go, I wanted to know if you had a date for your Uncle Phil's barbecue yet.
We do. It is June 20th.
Okay.
You put me on the spot there. Now, I'm not exactly sure if that's right. Angela would know off the top of her head. But it's Thursday, June 20th. Of course, you guys are great partners. Thank you for that. It'll be at Lumen Christi High School, Lumen Christi Catholic School.
Yep.
Again.
Right.
We have great beneficiaries this year, Lumen being one. We have the Michigan Theater is another.
Nice.
And, of course, Junior Achievement.
Awesome.
And as you guys know, the theater is doing some great things.
Yes.
So,
Awesome. Dan, thanks so much for being with us this Monday morning.
great to see you guys. Thanks.
Dan Machnik from Willis and Machnik Financial Services. We have more of the show right after this quick break.